Ukraine Tour. Hi everyone! Today we are going to visit some interesting places in Ukraine. The capital of Ukraine is Kyiv. It has a great number of attractions, but in this video you'll see 15 interesting places for watching, and they are beyond the capital. Let's go! Sofiyivsky Park. Sofiyivsky Park is the botanical garden and a scientific researching institute of the National Academy of Sciences of Ukraine. The park is located in the northern part of the city of Uman, Cherkasy region, central Ukraine, near the Kamianka River. Today, the park is a popular recreational spot annually visited by 500,000 visitors. Sofiyivka was granted in 1796 by magnate and owner of the town of Uman, that period named Stanislav Pototsky. Among Ukrainian sites, Sofiyivsky Park is one of the most interesting and beautiful places where you could relax with family. Chortkiv. Chortkiv is a city in Ternopil region in western Ukraine. It is the administrative center of the Chortkiv district, housing the district's local administration buildings. Chortkiv is located in the northern part of the historic region of Galicia and Podilskyi, on the banks of the Serat River. In the past, Chortkiv was the home of many Hasidic Jews. It was a notable town and had a significant number of Jews residing there prior to the Holocaust. Among its architectural monuments is a fortress built in the 16th and 17th centuries, as well as historic wooden churches of the 17th and 18th centuries. Trostianets. Trostianets is a city in Sumy region, Ukraine. Trostianets is located on the Boromle River, 59 kilometers from Sumy. Landmarks include a neo-Gothic round courtyard, 1749, the late Baroque Church of the Annunciation, 1744-50, the 18th century Galician Palace, and a Grotto of Nymphs, an 1809 centenary memorial of the Battle of Poltava. Korsun. Korsun-Shevchenkovsky State Historical and Cultural Reserve is a cross-cultural tourist site that was created in 1994 to protect the monuments of nature, history, and culture of the region. The total area of the reserve is more than 100 hectares. Among more than 58,000 monuments of the Korsun-Shevchenko Reserve, there are objects that are the cultural heritage of the people. Most of them are devoted to the history of the Second World War in the Cherkasy region and local history subjects. Particularly attractive for tourists is the estate of Lapukhin Demidov Princess with a landscaped park, a monument of landscape art of the 18th century. The Svyato-Uspenska Svyatogorsk Lavra. On the picturesque banks of the river Siversky-Donets, among the Cretaceous mountains covered with dense forest, there is an ancient monastery, Sviatohirsk Mission Monastery. The Svyato-Uspenska Svyatogorsk Lavra is one of the three most important Orthodox shrines of Ukraine. The monastery was founded in the 13th century on the high chalky shore of the Siversky Donets. The whole mountain has a labyrinth of courses and cells open to the public. In the Gostynny Dvir, there is a historical museum of the Svyatogorsk Historical and Cultural Reserve. There is also a monastery museum of the monastery's history. Bilhorod-Dnistrovskyi Fortress. Bilhorod-Dnistrovskyi Fortress, also known as Askanian Fortress, is a historical and architectural monument of the 13th-14th centuries. It is located in Bilhorod-Dnistrovskyi in the Odessa region of southwestern Ukraine. The total area of the fortress, standing on the rocky bank of the Dniester River, is 9 hectares, the length of the wall 2.5 kilometers. The fortress has the form of an irregular polygon. Salt mines in Soledar. The complex of depleted salt mines of enterprise Artemsol is open to tourists. The mines are located in a small town of Soledar in Donetsk region. The first salt mine was opened in 1881. After more than 100 years, a unique system of underground working with a total length of over 200 kilometers appeared. At a depth of 300 meters, you can find unique sanatorium salt symphony treating respiratory diseases. During the tour, it is possible to visit the salt church, see various salt sculptures, and even play soccer. The Pochaiv Lavra. In the town of Pochaiv in Ternopil region, there is the famous Holy Assumption Pochaiv Lavra. This is the largest Orthodox church complex and monastery in western Ukraine. The Pochaiv Lavra is a well-known Orthodox shrine that annually attracts thousands of pilgrims from all over the world. According to the legend, the monastery was founded by monks of the Sofiyivsky Park, who fled from the invasion of the Tatars in 1240. The place of its seclusion was named in memory of the river Pochaina, the tributary of the Dnipro, on the shore of which once stood their monastery. Kamianets-Podilskyi Castle. Kamianets-Podilskyi Castle is a former Lithuanian castle and later three-part Polish fortress located in the historic city of Kamianets-Podilskyi, Ukraine, in the historic region of Podillia, in the western part of the country. Its name is a tribute to the root word "kami", from the Slavic word for stone. Because of so many historic monuments, Kamianets-Podilskyi gives you the opportunity to dive into a truly medieval atmosphere. And in order to get the most out of this wonderful city, you should visit it during a holiday or festival, which takes place here almost all year round. Khotyn Fortress. Khotyn Fortress was founded in 1201-1264 years of Daniel of Galicia, on the bank of the Dniester. Originally, it was intended for defense function, but in 1433-1504 years operated as a residence. The fortress has experienced in its history destruction, reconstruction, not just subjected to siege, but in spite of the difficulties, it is now in good condition. There are many historical events occurred, no one solved the fate of nations. Like every castle has its own mysteries, legends, interesting facts, confirmation. Odessa catacombs. One of the symbols of Odessa is the Odessa catacombs, a great system of underground quarries of the 19th and early 20th century, interconnected by the underground passages and labyrinths. Odessa catacombs are unique not only on Ukrainian scales, they are known all over the world because of their fantastic size. The total length of all moves is more than 2,500 kilometers. Odessa catacombs are much larger than the famous Paris and Rome catacombs. They represent enormous value from paleontological, historical, aesthetic point of view. The Tunnel of Love. The Tunnel of Love is a section of industrial railway located near Klevin, Ukraine, that links it with Origin. It is a railway surrounded by green arcs and is 3 to 5 kilometers in length. It is known for being a favorite place for couples to take walks. Here come the hundreds of tourists from different parts of our country. The romantic atmosphere is a declaration of love to each other, offering one's hand and heart, arrange a wedding photo and video shoot. Sometimes it seems that nature has created this miracle for the people as a reminder of high and pure feeling of love. Askania-Nova. Askania-Nova is a biosphere reserve located in Korsun region, Ukraine, within the Dry-to-Reed steppe near Oleshki Sands. The reserve consists of a zoological park, a botanical dendrological garden, and an open territory of virgin steppes. The main attraction of the Korsun region is fascinating with its untouched beauty. Spacious steppes of the biosphere reserve didn't concern the hand of a man. The lands have never been processed. Here, in complete harmony, flora and fauna are intertwined, creating a unique paradise. The Carpathian Mountains. The Carpathian Mountains in Ukraine are a popular travel destination among tourists. They are located in the southwestern part of Ukraine. Carpathian Mountains are covered with the beautiful pine forests, crossed by many mountain rivers and streams, and have so many spectacular waterfalls and viewpoints. The most popular and the most picturesque lake in the Carpathian Mountains is Sinever. Another famous lake is Nesamovete. It is the highest mountain lake in Ukraine. The highest point of the Ukrainian Carpathians is Mount Hoverla, which is 2,061 meters high. Tourists who reach the top of Hoverla enjoy a really breathtaking view of the surrounding peaks and valleys. Khortytsia. Khortytsia is the largest island in the river Dnipro. The island forms a part of the Khortytsia National Park. This historic site is located within the city territory of Zaporizhia, Ukraine. The island has played an important role in the history of Ukraine, especially in the history of the Zaporizhian Cossacks. The island has unique flora and fauna, including oak groves, spruce woods, meadows, and steppe. The northern part of the island is very rocky and high in comparison to the southern part, which is low and often flooded by the waters of the Dnipro. Ukraine is full of incredible places, fascinating attractions, and exciting sights. There is no better ground in the earth than our native motherland.